You want to know what guys really think and talk about behind closed doors? Look no further. Welcome to the Other Guys Podcasts. You'll most likely be offended, but you'll probably laugh too. So, enjoy. Welcome to the Other Guys Podcast. This is a helpline. Kirk, what is the helpline?
The helpline is it's a valuable tool that we use at the Other Guys Podcast to help our fellow men, women, children, whomever, who have serious problems or just, the random inquiries that only I think we could expertly advise them in. And so far, I think we're doing a pretty good job.
Sure. I just want to make it clear, though, that we take no responsibility for any of the advice you may or may not receive today.
I'll take some of it. I'll take like a little bit.
Yeah?
Like I'll take a little bit.
If it leads
like a
to
5%,
And if it leads to bodily harm or death?
It's not really something I like to think about, but yeah, I mean, I'll stand behind my words,
Okay. So for today, just to make things clear, I'm a little bit under the weather. So if I sound a little bit more sultry.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Are you sick?
I have a bit of a...
You sick, bro?
I have one of those throat things.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah,
it's really getting those like itches at the back of your throat kind of deal.
Yeah, it's called a sore throat.
Sore throat, yeah. What I recommend for that?
What?
I've got these little candies. I could have given you one.
Oh, no.
They're like eucalyptus or something. They're pretty good.
Serpicals?
They're like cherry and something. They're I forget the name. Ricolas, yeah, Ricola.
Hey, listen,
and they're not a sponsor on the show yet, but I want to go get behind them and say they make a great fucking cough drop. All right.
I'm more of a Serpical guy, but
what does that mean?
There's a thing.
Serpical.
Serpical.
Doesn't sound like anything. What does that even
medically sound? It numbs your fucking throat. Anyways,
I bet it does. Numbs more than that.
Anyways, it's not about helping me. It's about helping the people.
But it should be. We should try to help each other. That's what the Other Guys Podcast is really all about.
Yeah. But help me.
Help
them.
Yeah, and we have other people too. I gotta help some people. I got some people to help myself today.
So. Oh, okay.
And I think that means also I'm gonna help you.
Nice. Okay.
Give you a recall after.
Let me dig into the first person's problem, and we'll take it from there. So this one comes from a concerned wife. Actually, this is the husband, and his wife did something to him. So the title of this question is, wife of 26 years, so I don't know how old they are, but 26 years married, exploited my penis. So the question goes into, about 2 weeks ago, my wife sent pictures of my penis to her friends. I don't know why she would do such a thing to me, and I feel extremely torn over the situation. Her friends now refer to me as the flaccid bastard. I need help, and this is very embarrassing for me. So, Kirk, have you ever had your penis used against you?
I'd say pretty much most times that I haven't used it and someone else has used it,
right, it's
been used against me.
Right.
But that's not neither here nor there. This poor guy, right?
Yeah. I'm just surprised.
I mean, of course he would be flaccid if she's taking pictures of his penis, not hard, not erect.
Yeah.
And that's bad representation. I mean, this guy might be a little bit older than us, but I'm sure you could still manage an erection if he chose to, right? But if his wife is just taking flaccid pictures of his dick, of course, then they're going to call him the flaccid guy.
Yeah.
Because, how many times have you sent a dick pic not hard?
Never.
You'd never do that.
No.
That's stupid.
But that's still my question of when did penis pics become a thing? Because see, this problem would
I don't
never
think they
happen.
really. It's like a thing.
Like this one,
it's like they're not really like. I don't think some guys like to send them. I think, and some women like them, but I think there's an overall arc of people who don't really like sending or getting them.
No,
'Cause,
like this thing was never a problem in the 50s
men don't have
60s.
well men just don't have a lot of things to like take pictures of, like
Right.
things like you get to like girls got boobs,
ass,
butt,
vagine.
vagina.
So we only got the one thing.
they got like all those like extra little things, and like they can look sexy in multiple ways. And all we got really sometimes is our.
I was gonna say, what my favorite part of because you just mentioned the three. I like to call those the Holy Trinity.
Sure.
But what's another favorite part of mine? That part where the boob meets the armpit.
Can you stop touching me there?
Well, I want to show it's that the armpit and boob area.
Like the.
I don't know what that part is called.
Oh no. One girl I remember I used to hang out with. She said that was like her boob fat. Because it was like the bit of
if she's no
she called it that because there was this like she didn't like it. She had like kind of nice boobs, but then she had this like in her shoulder area. She had this like you see when she wore a tank top, she had this kind of line and kind of stuck out.
Oh yeah,
and she just didn't like that little thing, and she'd be like poke it, and I'm like okay, it's like fucking not doing much for me. But you like that? You would have liked this.
No. I don't like the fat part of it. Like I've seen on like some girls who tend to like if they have a boob job, it looks a little bit different, but like it's a slim lined area.
I don't. Oh, you just mean like there's a line like in the armpit?
There's like that little caressed corner. It's a corner between the armpit and the thing. It's not fat. Well, if the girl's not fat,
right? This was kind of like that because it was just more like I'm like, oh, okay. It's like that. It's like that line, and then she had like a bit like not like too much, but it's just like there. And no, yeah, and I actually know what I think I like.
What? Throats.
No, it's like the
feet.
No, like like that line, like the kind of like the bikini line when people when a really fit girl.
Oh, and the hip bones.
Yeah, the hip and like the line in.
Yeah, that's
like guys can have that too when they're really in shape, but like I think women looks really good on it when they have that it's not like muscular really, but it's more like that slight kind of curve in. And it's like very yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go shower down just a second and cool off a bit after you got this.
But back to this guy's issue. His wife took a pic of his dick, sent it to her friends.
I think she's taking multiple pics of his dick, to tell you the truth.
Oh yeah, I mean they're boyfriend
because he's the flaccid bastard. That means there's probably been like he's notable.
Right.
These pictures are like big deal.
Yeah,
like she's probably like sending them like wearing little glasses. And
here's
like
the
a hat
thing. Here's the thing. I don't think the rules were broken with her taking pics of his penis. They're a married couple. They can do whatever they want. If they want to take pictures of each other's assholes, go ahead. That's
sure.
In my book, the rules are kept. But the fact that she showed her friends his penis says something. Because like if
maybe it's like a joke about like how he can't get it up. That's what the whole thing is.
Well, in that case,
maybe it's like her making a joke out of something. You know how comedians make jokes out of like bad situations and just try to make light of it?
I don't think.
What if this is like her making light of the situation that her husband can no longer please her? So this is her only outlet is taking pictures of his junk,
right? And
then sending it to her friends to get laughs. But really, in the inside, she's kind of like broken because she can't really get out of this relationship, and she's not getting her satisfaction.
So either way,
they're both harming each other in the end.
It's still and I don't want to use the pun, but it's still a dick move.
Of course, it is.
So, okay, so the rules were broken. What do you think the answer is? What do you think the guy should do from here on out?
This guy needs to be vindicated, and I think he just needs to start taking some dick pics with like a heart on,
right?
And get some Viagra if that's the problem. If there's like some sort of flaccidness is going beyond these pictures, you know what I mean? And then just prove his wife and her friends wrong, and maybe you'll no longer be the flaccid bastard. Maybe you'll be the hard hitter, or something like that.
Depending on his age, but I think
I'm just saying you get the right drugs in you.
Yeah,
this might be her wake up call for him to realize that hey. Yeah. I gotta do something with my flaccid dick.
Actually, you know what he should do as a, as a test. Now, here's the thing: if you do this, and this is my thing, if you do this, you will get in trouble. But here's my thing: if she can show your dick to her friends, why don't you take a pic of her titties and show it to your buddies and have her be called Saggy Sally or something.
Lopsided something or
Something,
whatever?
but like, listen, if she crossed bounds,
Lopsided Linda.
you can try crossing the bounds, but
I don't recommend that.
if you do that, you will get in trouble
No, you got to be the bigger man, and what I mean by that is get your dick hard.
and fuck the shit out of her.
Sure, yeah. Maybe her friends. Maybe just fuck all her friends.
Yeah.
Like get a hard dick and then fuck everybody.
Yeah,
And then you're like, well, you were wrong about this guy.
yeah.
So is that good advice?
I think so. I mean, ultimately, you got to talk to your wife, and you know what? Listen, if the belt's got to come off, no, don't do the belt. But you got to talk to her.
Oh, you meant Kevin.
I was going back to the good old days.
I thought you meant like go to the mattresses.
Yeah, go to the mattresses. No. What I'm saying is, you ultimately got to tell her. I don't know if this guy has done that yet, but listen, you got to talk to your wife. Be like, hey, wife, that wasn't cool. How would you like it if I did that with your tits? And see what she's. Who knows? And if maybe she might reveal some shit like Kirk said. Maybe deep down she does have an issue with something, and then it'll come out. But you got to talk.
It sounds like there's some sort of relationship stuff.
There's some issues.
There's something bubbling there.
Yeah, you got to dig into that before you.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah,
I think you guys both need to figure out your shit.
yeah.
And I think, but this guy, I think he's got to pop some pills, man.
Yeah.
He's got to get his confidence back, and she's got to learn how to, I don't know, to, just be happy with what she's got,
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Or
just to stop,
hop on the
stop the group chats of just her husband's dick,
Sure. Yeah. Anyways, I want to dig into the next problem. Mm-hmm. This is a problem between friends.
Oh, can I do my problem and then we'll do your problem last?
Okay, friend.
I think you might have a good one.
Fine. Oh, and you don't?
No, this is good, but I feel like yours might be better to end on.
Okay, fine.
This is more of like, I think this is funny.
Let's go, friend.
So this is the problem of the day I found on Reddit.
Nice.
And it's titled, "This Dude Pisses in the Sink."
I've seen that before.
So I currently live with 7 people. Fuck my life. And one of them is a man in his late 50s. I've caught him on several occasions pissing in our one and only bathroom sink.
They'll do that.
He leaves the door wide open too, and every time there's a small puddle of pee and he never washes his hands. Oh, and the toilet is literally less than 5 feet away from the sink. It's fucking disgusting and extremely annoying, and this keeps seeing this happen. Any suggestions?
So I wanna break some news, and I don't know if you've personally experienced this. I know people
Who pee in sinks?
No. So in a lot of third world countries, a lot of people will have different hygienic methods.
I wouldn't even say hygiene. My thing is maybe he's like you're right, like from different country, and this is like his ideal to conserve water.
Yeah, no, like so. For instance, I know some people from, let's just say, the Eastern Bloc. They will wipe their ass, and instead of putting the toilet paper in the toilet, they'll put it in the trash.
Yeah,
because
I had a whole thing. I stayed in residence for a summer, and there was Chinese exchange students, and the housekeeping people were going crazy there because that's what they were doing.
The Chinese weren't flushing
the Chinese, the exchange students who came for the summer. They were all the waste bins were full of shit toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why they do it, and see, here's the difference. Now, if you go to China and you flush your paper down their toilets and it gets flooded, you're the weirdo, right?
Well, there's that problem people have with baby wipes. Like I was debating to get baby wipes today at Costco,
right?
Because I kind of want a fresher, clean butt now.
You got to get
like I've become that age where just like you take a shit, everything's fine, and then like maybe like half an hour later, you're like, oh, it's getting itchy down there.
You got to get yourself.
And like I really wanted like that last wipe to be memorable.
Get my tushy.
Get really clean down there.
You got to get my tushy.
Or that's kind of what I'm. And then I've been reading all about how like even like the flushable wipes, they cause like drain problems, right?
Yeah.
Like
they don't dissolve as easy.
Yeah, they eventually will clog up your drains and fuck your shit up, and then someone's gonna find that and then blame you, and they're gonna know that you've been doing that. So it's almost like I don't know, man.
So for this guy's problem, he's probably dealing with a 50-year-old, guy that's
He's Slavic.
maybe Slavic,
Yeah.
or from somewhere where what he's doing is normal, right? Now to you that's not normal because we grew up in this country or
What
whatever.
about leaving the door open while he does it?
Again, that could be a
I guess at least where I'm from, you close the door when you pee or poo.
dude. In some
But
countries,
then,
you don't have doors.
but my thing is, if I have roommates, I'm making sure even more closely to close the door. And then, why would I want to do that? I feel like you would know you're doing something wrong eventually by peeing in the sink, but just welcoming everyone to see you do it, I think that's kind of crazy.
That's called third world mentality.
You think he's because he's like, oh, I don't
they got no doors, maybe. They never had doors.
He's like, that's what this thing does. He closes.
He doesn't know what a door does.
I feel like this guy. You're giving him too much credit. I think the other way.
He's also 50. Maybe he has dementia. Maybe he doesn't even know what a door is.
That's too early for dementia, I think. Most guys
nowadays,
50,
you never know.
You never know. I'm just saying. I think that. The best. I guess we're trying to give this. We're not trying to explain the guy's behavior.
Fine.
We're trying to figure out a solution for this guy.
So I don't know if this guy obviously came on this fucking board to give you the question, but
no, I can tell you
talk
something.
to the guy. Talk to the old man.
Yeah, and talk to him in a way.
Be like, in this
where
country,
don't shame him.
This country,
Because he might be weird, right? He may not understand what you mean right away. So don't try to shame him.
Tell him, in this country, we flush. In this country, we don't take piss there. And in this country, we close. And if you don't like it, you can go back.
This is where I brush teeth. See, this is where I brush my teeth.
No,
I don't want you to pee in there.
Dude, at this point, if he's still doing that, I'm not brushing my teeth in there.
It's like their one and only sink in the
Then
bathroom.
go to the fucking kitchen. But listen, you don't know what
You
he's
don't want
done
to know what he
there.
does there.
Dude,
taking shit.
You don't know what he's done. Dude.
Where's he taking his shits, though? I want to know.
Dude, 7 people in a place, too. That's also pretty fucking rough.
Yeah, that's what it sounds. The guy was like, fuck my life. He's already in a situation where there's too many roommates. And it's hard enough to use one bathroom with 3 people in my place, but then having that would just be, and just having the extra little fuck you of a guy's pee being sitting in the sink. I think we need to help this guy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what his situation is. Obviously,
sounds like a student. I think he's a younger student, younger guy.
But I would work on.
It's right? You actually never lived that way from home, but
here's the thing: I would work on a couple of little schemes, right? So, for instance, instead of
there's someone who actually posted right below it. They asked if he tried saran wrapping the sink.
No.
Because he wouldn't know that it was saran, and then he'd keep the sink clean.
Here's the thing: if you're dealing with 7 people in your fucking place, you're gonna run into weirdos like this. If you can find other ways, if your workplace has a shower and a bathtub, do your shit there. Or if you have a gym membership, go to the gym, do your shit there too. If you can avoid using
do you like taking a work poo? I love it when I have at least one work poo a day.
If you added all the times I shit at work, I'd be a pretty rich guy.
I mean, you are rich because you got paid for those. I mean, you got paid all at once. He took all the hours of pooing and your whole lifetime and just got paid one big paycheck for all the poos you've been taking.
Just remember, I've done
the cumulative poos.
I've done night shifts where I've shat maybe 3-4 times in a night. So
yeah, I've been there too, man. I shit a lot.
But anyways,
I almost eat things at work that I know are going to make me take a shit. So I can take a shit at work.
That's good shit, coffee and all that. But I think with this guy, he needs to obviously educate and talk to his roommate.
Yeah,
and just explain to, hey, listen, maybe that's how you do it, but I'm not comfortable with it. And then see what he says. And if he brushes you off and tell you, fuck off, you motherfucker, then just fuck off. Just go to the gym or something and find another outlet. Or here's what you do. Now, this is obviously after you've talked and yet the situation hasn't changed. What you do is you're going to want to booby trap that sink.
That's what I said. You saran wrap it.
So people can see saran wrap. No, here's what you do.
This guy might not be able to.
you're gonna want to put some type of a itching powder around the area so that when he goes,
everybody's gonna itch though.
You tell your roommates, except for him. Anyways,
he puts his balls right up there. You think?
I think he puts his balls in there. He gets it.
He rests his balls right up there. He's
probably.
I kind of see him on a tiny step ladder for some reason. He's got a little step. He kind of steps up and kind of pees down.
Maybe, But yeah,
That's like I don't know. This is like a weird time to mention this, but it's like when I first saw my nephew, like I babysitted him, he was peeing in the toilet for the first time. Like I forgot what it was like to being like you're just tall enough to pee in a toilet.
Yeah.
Like you basically just get to like put it over the edge, right?
Yeah.
And it's like he was right up there. So that's what I imagine. Maybe that's what this guy is like when he's peeing in the sink. 'Cause he's probably like a tall enough guy, like a 6 foot guy. Like his midsection is right to the
So
sink.
you're
right?
saying maybe take away his stool and then he can't.
Oh yeah. Also, my nephew did pee on the stool. I forgot about that too. He used to pee on this little like stool my mom got. Like you're like step up and pee in the toilet like a big boy.
Nice.
So yeah, I think this thing is if you want to go away, I think you got to understand this guy's he's set in his ways.
But
it sounds like this. I'm saying I think this guy sounds like the old guy. He's developed a bad habit. So I don't, instead of being shaming him or making him feel bad about it or yelling at him because it obviously sucks, but try to like encourage him to start a new habit and saying like everybody else pees in the toilet, man. I don't know, or volunteer to cross streams with him. That's always fun, like Ghostbusters.
yeah,
Do you ever cross streams with your brother?
no.
Am I the only guy? I think I'm the only person I've ever talked to who's done that with his brother. I mean, there's probably other people, but like
Sarnia, so.
my brother and I used to like watch Ghostbusters, and then after we'd pee in the same toilet, like we cross streams, and I thought that was really fun. And then so I think maybe this guy should offer that as a solution. It's possible.
Okay, that's definitely what you should do.
Kevin, what's up next?
I want to get into this. This is about friends,
Yeah,
best friends.
I didn't write this one, just so you know.
Right.
So it's not about you, no matter what.
So this person wants to confess something to their best friends. So, hey, I'm in need of advice. I'm in love with my best friend, but I don't know if I should confess to them. I'm scared of losing them as a friend, and I know my best friend doesn't see me the way I see them. Should I still confess, though, even though I know they'll say no? What's the point of confessing if I know they'll say no? So, just off the bat, we don't really know genders right now.
No.
Could be guy on guy, girl on guy, girl on guy.
You read this to me earlier, and you made it about me, and I got like it really perked my attention.
It's no.
And then I was like, you said like we do the same podcast
No.
together. And
No.
I know it's not about me, but now I can't help but think it's like two guys.
Are you trying to?
No,
confess
because the way you set it up to me earlier was a joke. I know, but then I thought you were meaning about me, and then so then I started thinking like now this situation, I can only think this is two dudes.
Well, maybe it is.
No, I'm just saying that's all I can think about. So I'm not
Okay.
sure how to approach it.
Well, what does
otherwise.
that matter if it's between two dudes and a girl and guy?
No, it really doesn't matter. I'm just saying that's what's in my head right now.
Okay, so then you will go with your idea. Two dudes who are in love, or one guy who loves,
One guy who loves his best friend,
and the other one doesn't.
Maybe
He's making the assumption.
He's assuming he has to hit that ball out of the park.
Yeah.
He has to give it a shot. You know what Wayne Gretzky once said?
You miss 100% of shots you don't take.
It's true, man, and that applies to love as well.
Yeah.
Not only hockey.
Yeah.
So he's got to try it. He's got to look at his friend Brad right in the eyes and say, Brad, I know you're a straight man, but you're really hot, and I love you, and I want to kiss you, and I really hope you say that you love me as well. And if not, can we still play lacrosse together?
So here's the thing. I've been in a situation where, you fall for somebody that you're friends with or whatever.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Somebody gave me advice once when it came to this situation, and it was like this: would you rather be the guy that walks down the aisle with that person, or be the best man at that person's wedding?
Was this the guy with you as well? You fell in love with the guy?
This was not a guy.
So how are you going to be their best man? I mean, best.
You were going to be their best friend, whatever their best.
Oh, you're
going to be at their wedding.
You'd be in their wedding party. You'd be a bridesmaid then?
Fine, bridesmaid. Sometimes a girl can choose the best man.
How about the MC of the wedding? I see you as more of the MC.
Whatever, but do you want to see the question is, do you want to be with that person
or supportive?
Or do you want to be supportive?
Do you want to support them throughout their life and their choices?
And if you think it's going to suck being that person that has to support them, or if you think it's going to suck watching that friend fall in love with somebody else and get off with somebody else, then you've already lost that person. I mean, you can maybe salvage the friendship later, but for now, if you actually like that person, you need to get that shit off your chest.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that love is kind of weird, right? 'Cause the more and more you learn about everything, it's just like a chemical reaction in your brain. And it's arbitrary. It's almost like you think like when you're in love that person's perfect for you, but it's just like chemical signals in your brain saying the human race needs more babies. We're going to make a baby. And that's all it really is.
Well, there's okay.
No, I'm just saying that's basically what it comes down to. It's almost like how is it that like you meet a girl and then all you start to really like her and then you fall in love with her, but it's like but like she's like in this small circle of your life.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, wow, she's the most perfect, wonderful thing for me. And no one else could come close. But it's almost like your brain going, try to latch on. Like it's almost like that's what love seems to be to me. I mean, not that I'm being pessimistic, but I just think it's weird how like if you start to like really understand this now that we have all the scientific knowledge about how these sort of emotions and chemicals in your brain work and how they interact with each other, like dopamine and stuff like that. It's almost like you have this like grandiose picture of how everything is happening, but it's really simple.
Okay.
When you really break down the interaction.
I don't want to dig into the science of love. We'll dig. You know what? We might actually do a pod on that.
Well, the thing is I'm not that educated other than I know that it's a chemical reaction.
Okay.
So I have to look into it more. But I'm just saying that like it is crazy to think though, like how you do get these feelings and it's almost like there's no I don't know. It's like that's like all the stuff you think and feel. It's kind of like arbitrary based on the situation.
Okay.
It's like, do you know what I mean?
I get where you're coming from.
It's like for instance, like I started to really like a girl I worked with once.
Okay.
Like a few years ago.
Yes.
And like, but like, I think the reason I liked her so much because my situation was that I was around her so much. And the more I was around her, more my brain was like this person. And it's like, but like, and I started to think like in terms of fate or like, like bigger picture, like, and then you think, but like, that's not, there's no way that person is the best person for me. But the reality is you're not going to probably ever get to meet anybody nearly close enough to who is your perfect match or soulmate because the chances of that happening with 8 billion people on the planet is pretty low. It's probably going to be some girl in South Korea that like is my exact type, but I'll never meet her.
So Kirk doesn't believe in love at all.
I think it's situation.
No, I get
situation. It's chemicals based on your situation. That's why like people fall in love with someone you went to high school with.
I get that.
There's no way that person is the best person for you. It's just like the emotions that like come together in the moment.
I know high school lovers that are still together.
I'm not saying they're still together. I'm saying that's why people will get together because they're environmentally in the same space and time and area. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to.
And then those feelings and things connect from there.
Right. So I don't want to dig into the science of it. I just want to know with this person, what do you think their best plan of action should be?
I don't know. Like I said, confess to the friend.
Okay.
Also, there's not a lot of detail here other than it says friend and no and even though and confess and should I say or,
Well, here's the thing. He has two options.
So I think this person, I want to know who you are out there. Maybe let us know some more details about this. And that helps. I think he's got to go for it. This guy's got to go for it.
Here's the thing.
Unless he's worried, like I'd be concerned that like, let's get an example. Like me and Kevin, right? Let's say I'm in love with Kevin, which who's to say I'm not? I'm in love with you in a platonic way, of course, currently. But let's just say like right now I'm like, okay, I can't let this go on any longer.
Yeah.
I got to be with Kevin on a romantic level. And I profess my love for you.
Right.
I think that's a big choice, but I feel like if you say no, then we can't be friends anymore. It'd be too weird. Like I won't want to be your friend if you say no, and you won't want to be my friend because you'll feel like, why is fucking Kirk like of all people hitting on me and want to fuck me? So,
I'd fuck with you, but
so I think it would be like one of those situations. It is like definitely like I am like I have a lot to lose, obviously, because like confessing my true feelings might mean that I'm not going to have my best friend anymore.
It's okay if you want to confess something.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just theoretically speaking.
Right.
Theoretically.
We're gonna edit that part out.
Theoretically?
Yeah.
Why?
No. So what do you call it? Here's the thing. I think it comes down like, and I've been in this position too. You got to weigh down your options, right? You either don't tell them and continue on your path of being in the what we call the hashtag friend zone. And then, dealing with that means that, you're going to have to suck it up when they find somebody else, or, you're going to have to keep on holding those feelings in you, which obviously suck. Or
can I say something though? Depending how old this person is, if they're a teenager, let's say you're going to a different like college or university or moving somewhere else after high school or college is ending, whatever it is, I would wait to do this until you get a chance to like, you have an out,
Sure. From a tactical point of view, sure.
You should always ask at the end of the year, end of high school, end of college or university. And that way, like, you can go your separate way.
Hold on, though.
If you really wanted to.
But as a friend, if you know this person is still single, and if there is a chance, and I'm talking about, that this person may have also feelings and they're single and they're available, then you might want to make the move early because you don't want to leave it until then. But look, I'm saying your options are you either hold it in, stay in the friend zone, or you tell them and then you risk losing that friendship. Or if you're lucky, and I'm saying if you're really lucky, you tell them they like you back. You guys are now the perfect couple because not only are you friends, but you guys are bumping. You guys are banging each other. So
and that's what love is really like.
Yeah. So I mean, you got those.
Every wedding I've been to, at least the good ones, they say it's amazing that I'm marrying my best friend.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to think of. So here live on the Other Guys podcast.
Yeah.
I want to go out and in the blaze of glory and say, Kevin Hamoki.
Yeah.
Will you be my best friend?
We're friends, man.
Will you be my best friend though?
I have many. I have a couple best friends though.
Can you be my best friend? My best friend.
Your best friend.
My best friend. Not your best friend.
Yes.
I'm not your best friend. You're my best friend.
You're in my top 5.
I like that I'm in your top
5. Maybe top 3. But I'm going to say top 5. Because I got friends from, like, we're talking 20, 30 years.
I know.
I got a couple decades on you.
I say, like, you're my most consistent friend over the last 10 years.
I will take that. I'm a loyal friend.
You've been there. You've been there for me, and I've been there for you, I think.
Nice.
And if you want to get married someday when we're like 65 or something and we're not both doing much, and it comes down to that we don't have enough money and we got to share the same sex robot or something, I'd be willing to make that work. You know
what? If it comes down to a financial,
if we're gonna wear all white and live in Florida with a sex robot, make it maybe a sitcom out of it.
Okay,
it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'll see. We'll cross our bridge when it comes. Anyways, I want to wrap that up. That was the Other Guys podcast. That was a helpline. If you got a problem, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that in social media stuff. But yeah, contact us, send us your problems, and
comment, subscribe. Tell us your problems or problems you can think of that might need to be solved. Just make up some stuff, or if you know somebody anonymously who is going through a rough time,
give us
let us know their problems and we'll solve it. We just knocked those 3 out of the park, right?
Yeah.
I think we solved those pretty good today, and we have a pretty good track record in the fact that nobody has claimed any sort of I don't know.
No deaths yet. So.
Yeah, no deaths or suicide attempts or anything like that. We're doing pretty good. Not if bad. Anything, we're the best in the biz. So give us a ring.
Okay. Good night.
Right.